Well, I'm going to drive us.
Yeah. Well, it's just I know how to get to the donut shop
Oh
from
yeah, we'll take care of
from
that. Don't worry.
Lakeshore.
Yeah, yeah, we'll be in a completely different neighborhood. You'll be like, "Where are
Yeah,
we? What is
yeah.
this?"
That's basically what's going to happen. It's like
Exactly,
I think I'm farther north, but I don't I don't really know.
dude. I am so excited to use these new receivers. We're gonna test them out for the election stream, but they're gonna save us so much
Yeah.
time. Oh my
Are you
gosh.
doing any in-store tournaments, or are you invited to any to stream any cons?
I the next so I did Joel's stream a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's loud. Sorry, everyone. So I did that. I am doing so besides our event for the rest of the year. No, but I'm
Okay.
hoping that the suburb stores will all be hosting events. So I plan on doing a few of those. And I'd like to do some conventions next year, but I need to buy the proper the luggage to transport our gear because I have tubs, like containers right now, as you know. I'm gonna let everyone know that time is starting. General tournaments. All right, let's set my global timer. Yeah, I don't, I gotta be honest, like in terms of like going back to talk about in-person streaming, like I don't know what exactly like the future holds for like growing our in-person streaming because I feel like we've kind of hit our stride with it, and I mean now
Yeah.
we have this newer equipment, so maybe we got one more level to go, but like it's just I don't know. It just depends on how much the local TOs want to try to step up and keep making things happen. I'm
Yeah.
definitely willing to travel to events.
Have stream will travel.
Yeah, exactly. Have stream will travel, and we are starting. So let's break down the list, Matt. Which list do you want to do? As I'll open up betting for this one. I paid out bets for the last game. I think I have to do the Rebel list. Sorry, I'm
I don't
gonna
know. You're
take
more of
that
an
back.
Empire player. I'm told.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm a flexible guy, but we've got Gavin Darklighter here. I mean, come on, Gavin. In this list, this is a 4-ship Rebel list with 3 of my beloved E-Wigs. Gavin has R3 Astromech, Pattern Analyzer, and Elusive. That is the only build that you should have on him. There's no other build for Gavin Darklighter. I'm sorry. People will be like, but R4 makes his dial so good. I agree, but you need those 2 locks. It's just too good. His dial is passable without R4. It's just really, R4 on an E-Wing is much more of a 2.0 build than I feel like it is for 2.5, just because of the damage race, the way it is with objectives. I've got a couple of rogues here, and they have the same build. They have a R3 Astromech Pattern Analyzer, FCS, and Elusive. So you lose an ability, but you get more loadout. So being able to have FCS or that single die reroll, these are going to be pretty threatening here. But I 4, and then lastly, but not leastly, as he is the highest initiative, I should have started with him. Wedge Antilles, custom Wedge, has R4 Astromech and out Maneuver playing
Yeah. So
on salvage.
do not let him outflank you because you do not get dice.
Yeah, you will be a decimator, essentially.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
On the Empire side, go for it.
The Empire side looks like we got some Empire aces. We have custom Darth Vader with Afterburners fire control system and brilliant evasion. Unlike with the E-Wings, I think there's a lot of variety you could have in your Darth Vader. I have not settled on a right build at this point. I threw up some air quotes there just so chat can see. We have standard loadout Soontir Fel, which has Apex Predator, No Escape, Blank Signature, and Feedback Emitter. I think that's what it says. And then we have Custom Whisper, who has Afterburners, BT1, and Lone Wolf. Normally see her with the Force crew, but hey, if you're making it work, make it work. And for support, we have Vizier in the TIE Reaper with Death Troopers, so you don't get to clear that stress.
Vizier's a bit of an awkward spot with that debris, right?
I think it's more of an awkward spot with Whisper being there, but with Whisper decloaking,
Yeah,
that won't be a problem.
you could, can you fit I think the one bank
The one
boost.
bank will fit, definitely a two bank will fit.
Yeah, for sure.
So if Whisper gets the heck out of your way, you're fine.
Get the heck out of my way, Whisper.
He's probably going to decloak. Just throwing that out there.
Whisper, I hardly know her, Matt. Come on.
Hey-o.
Hey. Once again, we are playing today. This is the 312 Revenge of the Deep Dish online tournament. Watch out. The Deep Dish is coming for you. You better be careful.
We got, it's Buddy HG flying the Rebels, and then Chris Molley flying the Empire.
So B-Grod asking earlier if I've been playing much X-Wing. We were talking about it, Matt and I were talking about it earlier. I haven't been playing as much. I've just kind of my priorities with X-Wing have shifted more to the admin streaming side, but I still do like playing. I'm just not as motivated to play right now. Just, you know, having a more of a casual relationship with playing X-Wing right now. Just playing when, you know, for Draft League and stuff, and sometimes at our game store. But I have been playing Rebels for the Draft League. Kind of always been like more of a Rebel player, but played Empire a lot more recently with AMG points, just because I found more success with them than I did with Rebels.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of this 5-ship Rebel list. It's you have Corrin in the X-Wing, 2 A-Wings, Tycho and Shara. This is not SL Tycho, it's custom Tycho. They both have Prockets. Tycho is Composure as well, in like Lone Wolf, I think. And then the 4-point Aiden Fox B-Wing, the I-1 with the 2 agility if he's stressed. And he has Prockets as well.
Yeah.
And Gavin with the same build you see in this list that Buddy is playing. So it's there's a lot of synergies there with Corrin throwing over locks for double modded Prockets or just double modded shots. Shara's ability works well with Corrin being able to pass a lock over. She can spend that lock for attack or defense. Tycho can abuse Composure for double modded Prockets, and everything's just cheap. Gavin's the most expensive, right? At 5 points.
But that makes sense because he's got a really strong ability.
Exactly, yeah. So I put R3 and cluster missiles on Corrin, but I haven't really gotten it. I don't think I've gotten a single opportunity to fire cluster missiles since I played that list. I played a list like a dozen times. It's best case, you R3, 2 ships, fire at range 2 of both of them, and then 2 different ships pass locks over from him. Which is kind of fun, but it's like whatever. It's not that big of a deal if he doesn't get to do that.
Yeah. So looking at this list,
yeah,
I'm kind of worried for Whisper here.
Yeah, just because we already have all those locks on.
The Vader and Soontir are in a really good spot to punish the Rebels, but man, you got Wedge and then a double modded, a bunch of double modded shots coming at Whisper. I don't know what you're gonna do to. I mean, I don't fear a lot coming from the yellow E-Wing, but green, red, and Wedge. We'll see. We will see.
Right, here we go, round 2. I agree. Whisper's in an awkward spot. We are going to decloak all the way back to the bottom of the board there. Get that evade. They have a 1 bank, right?
Yes. I don't think they had it in first edition, but I believe they have it here.
All right, Visitor.
Could be wrong. It's been a while. We are playing salvage, so picked up the salvage there. To answer your question, they do have a 1 bank.
Okay. Yeah, I think you got to go as slow as possible. And at least, Gavin's not going to shoot at you. So the Chris kind of forcing Buddy to acknowledge those 2 I6s that are gonna flank him there. So trying to flank him.
And just because you were curious and you were asking me and you wanted my validation on it, they did not have it in first edition. Look that up.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. And we're gonna pattern analyzer
Oh.
boost. Interesting.
So I'm not as worried about for Whisper now.
Yeah, and did Gavin boost as well? So no, he locked. He moved the lock over from Vizier, who Gavin would have been able to knock the crate off of maybe, but now moving it over to Vader. So wow, okay, we're double stressing ourselves here to move a lock over to Vader. Okay, so going all in with the single modded offense.
Not certain how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Especially with double stressing.
Yep. I think you if you're Soontir, you just keep that lock on there. He's just going to be able to acquire it again, and once he spends it, you do get to use your no, what is it called?
Feedback emitter or something. It's one of those abilities. It is.
Oh, he has customs. I'm confused now.
Oh, this is just custom Soontir. You got the wrong Soontir in there, bro.
Well, I copied his list over.
Well, let's see.
Let me go to his list.
Yeah, he should. Is what? Vader 6 points. Whispers 5. Vizier should be 4. So yeah, he should have it.
You gotta find him.
I'd go clarify with him.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll be right back. Hey guys, sorry. Can you pause the timer really quick for me?
Yes, sir.
Chris, in Roll Better, you have standardized loadout Soontir.
He does not fit point wise. It should have just been regular Soontir.
Okay, let me double check because it says it fits to 20, but maybe that's just a glitch or something.
No, it does fit. Why is that different than what I put in?
So yeah, I mean, we've started the game already. So what we'll just have to you just have to tell your opponents that you brought the custom Soontir instead of the SL one if they look at your list.
Okay, I just don't know why it's showing that.
Mistakes happen, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah. At least you brought the card. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right, you guys can start up again. All right. Well, he didn't know. It definitely fits. It definitely fit. I think he would have probably meant to have brought that version of Soontir.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to update his list on my end.
Yeah. So it's just the 4-point Soontir. He's got a 19-point list.
Yep.
So what's your opinions on Soontir losing his 1 point of loadout?
The Nick Sperry point. I asked for it. They gave it to me for a little bit. I'm claiming that one.
I think
it's fine. It's fair.
I think they should give it back, but take away his mod slot so he doesn't get targeting computer.
He could take Ruthless or something, right?
Yeah, Ruthless, Deadeye Shot. I mean, because he's trying to get a bullseye all the time, so give him Deadeye Shot, Okie dokie. Just leaving it at 1 gets the evade. Yep. But Vader gonna say, hello? Is it me you're looking for? Yeah. Change that to a crit, then the focus. Maybe put some hurt into Mr. Gavin. Gavin has no focus. Has elusive. Will he spend it? He does. He's flipped the charge a couple different times.
Oh no!
Oh, I saw that evade pop up twice.
That's all that, and this is how E-wings cannot afford to not be taking focuses when they're getting shot at all.
Yeah.
That is how they die.
Yeah, he really wanted. Buddy G really wanted Vader and Soontir and sold out for it. Granted, Vader's getting 3 dice, gets range 3, gets obstructed, but is outmaneuvered and wedged. So he's back down to just 3. Wedge.
2 crits. Gavin's ability.
2 crits because, yep.
Vader spend something.
Yeah, spend a force. Take none.
He's about to get shot at twice with locks.
I mean,
range 1.
Whisper could try to kill.
Just get a
Gavin
crit
here.
into try to get a blinded or a weapons failure or something, direct, whatever, just to try to get him down. Prefer a more crippling crit though. Not sure who ended up choosing. I think it is Gavin, range 2 obstructed. Gavin is going to take hit crit. Oh no.
What is the crit here?
Oh, it's a direct.
He's on.
He went too aggressive and pays dearly, and Vader says, "Thank you very much."
Big swing
Whisper. That is. Oh, I told Chris he was complaining about salvage with this list, and I said, "Hey, just try to kill things then." And well, he is heeding my advice. I'll take credit for that.
Well, I mean, and I think he's got a good list for specifically for knocking crates off. He's got Vader who gets a crit turnover, and then BT1 on Whisper will also put the crit in. Oh, but there you go. Just roll some really hot dice in the Vader. Vader only take 2, which this Vader only has 2 shields, so
yeah.
He's in the danger zone, but looks to have arc dodge there. Going range 3 into Soontir, has the target lock, so it's just going to fire control.
Oh,
but
not working. Oh, still takes the damage.
And then Vizier has no shot. That was a big round.
Yeah, and Chris comes out on top. It's 6-0 for Chris right now.
Yeah, because he's got 1 crate and an E-wing dead. Recloak up with Whisper, which now I think Whisper's in a great spot. I was worried last turn, but Buddy wasn't keen on killing Whisper there. Decided to go elsewhere, but now Whisper will probably just decloak to the left and then either hard turn or bank in and then put some shots in. You're going to get a BT1 conversion on the yellow E-wing.
It is 6-0. I have to tell Steven that the overlay is granting deficit scoring.
Yeah. Did you correct the Soontir? Yeah, you did.
I did. Yeah, I did.
So far, I've been doing a lot of the reviews of the XWA feedback forms for
how's it
the
going?
public beta test, and it's going pretty well. We get about 3 reviews a day on average, so that's pretty good. There's been a handful of 19-point lists, and people seem to think it's not that big of a deal either way. It doesn't really affect how the game goes, so that's good news. That's good news. Nobody submitted anything below 19 points, which makes sense because I gotta imagine you're hampering yourself way too much. All right.
I am glad that you are a part of the team.
Oh, I'm glad you're part of the team.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you.
We got that left side decloak with Whisper. Vizier gonna 3-bank. Ooh, coming in hot. Gonna
And
focus.
I'll be right back. I'm going to check something on my camera really quick.
Okay. Got a bump, but can't stress focus because I already stressed. And then 1-bank. Gonna focus, remove that stress. Then we got Whisper movement. 3 hard, getting in there. I'll just focus up. Hope that you can decloak out. If not, oh. Afterburners. I don't think that's gonna fit, bud. It did not. And just focus up. And Wedge will be moving first. Due to the road roll. Wedge just put a 1 forward. Most likely
Time to barrel roll. Time to barrel roll.
Barrel.
Can you get that range 1 shot there into a 0
Whisper?
agility? Whisper.
Yeah, you can do that. And I would just, what are you doing? Are you moving your target lock? Oh no, he's getting rid of Gavin's lock. Okay. I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, don't
But
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, just barrel roll here. Get behind Whisper. I mean, you're going to be taking a modded shot from Vizier, but you have the opportunity to blast a hole through Whisper. There it is. Whoa. There you go. Let's see what Mr. Vader is doing. 3-bank. Going to get blocked up.
I really like Vader with Debris Gambit, but what's cool is with the XW Wave 6-point Vader, I thought I kind of had his loadout like solved in my head, and then I see every single time I play against it, it's a different build.
No, I've been running elusive afterburners, and I'm fine with that. I don't know if I have not found the right thing yet. You know.
Yeah, a lot of people feel they need afterburners on them. I totally get that. I really enjoyed the Brilliant Evasion. It was like, I think it was like Brilliant Evasion, Hate, and Debris Gambit. It was just like super defensive.
Yeah.
But still capable of a lot of offense.
Yep.
You would just spend more force with him, you know. All right, you could go into Vader here. It's range 2 obstructed. You don't have any mods though. Do you just choose to shoot at Whisper when you have any hit result goes through? Like, I think you do. Any hit you roll is gonna go into Whisper.
How many he pulls up? Yeah, 4. I think that's the right choice, especially when you have no mods. See how right we are, or how wrong we are. Oh, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Vader's only got 3 health. Can I do it? Can I kill him?
No, you got to get so lucky.
He's got because he's also got Brilliant Evasion going for him, so he'll be rolling 2 dice. All right, there you go. You got 2 damage into Whisper. She doesn't even get to retort. Just take it.
I mean, Sinjir can easily just die here, right? You got range 1, double modded from red. You're already down to 2 hull, but we're gonna shoot into Wedge. Interesting. You wouldn't want to shoot into red and maybe force a focus spend.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I would shoot it, but
Just
I mean, if you don't roll any eyeball results, then you don't have to worry about it.
Who cares? Yeah,
Rolling
Wedge
2
is fine.
evades. Vader going range 0, especially since you have the range 0 of Vader following up. You know, not that it's a particularly strong, but you have a range 1 and a range 0.
Well,
and,
not strong at all. Quite weak.
He just knew he wasn't going.
Quite weak.
He just knew he was going to roll that. Now here's your real shot.
So Gavin died in the first engage. If you're just tuning in, I'm joined by the Iron Man, Matt Carey, as well. You know his voice, so I don't need to give him an introduction. If you don't know who he is, what are you doing? What are you living under a rock, huh?
If he remembers his BT1 trigger, you could change that to a crit as well. Granted, it doesn't matter because it's just shields, but... We're elusiving.
Elusive doesn't work. Takes
enough,
2. But he's already gotten a lot of value out of Whisper in terms of the offense, right? Like just
Yeah.
kind of hedged his bets in terms of positioning, and then Buddy turned everybody in on the flanking I6s. Range 0 here into Soontir. Buddy really just hoping to get Soontir off the board.
Only takes 2. You got enough. Soontir just has to roll terrible. He does not.
Oh, not that one.
Here comes your range 1. Double modded, so clench your butt cheeks there, Soontir. You're taking at least 1 here. He's spending the focus.
That's
you're
enough.
gone. Goodbye, Soontir.
Goodbye. 4 points, Soontir. The score is actually 4-6, not 5-6 again, because Buddy hasn't scored any objectives. I cannot subtract 1 from the overlay.
Vizier gets a shot into wedge.
Vizier, the only one who's taken a crate this game so far.
Yeah, plenty of people taking a crit. Only one has taken a crate.
Ah, yes.
Hey, spend that focus.
Wedge. Taken 2. Shields.
Shields. Like, even though the rebels have, they took an early loss, they got Soontir and they've got shields down on Vader and Whisper. So that's spicy meatball.
Mm-hmm.
Is Whisper going to cloak? There it is. And then
You would have to. Ooh, I don't even know if you can decloak anywhere. You just
I don't think
bother.
you can decloak. I think you just get a one hard next turn.
Yep, 1 hard and.
But while Empire lost Soontir and 4 shields, the Rebels have lost an E-wing and 4 shields. So it's pretty even out. Both are still in this game.
Both are in this game, although I will say that positioning just doesn't favor Rebels at all. Vader could take this another crate to get some insurance, or just 4K and just chase. The red rogue is not stressed, right? So could do a 4K pattern analyzer, a focus, wedge. Does Wedge go after Vader? Does he do? Let's see. Can he fit a 2 bank? No, he'd have to do a 3 bank to not hit that rock. I think that even the 2 bank looks like it's possible. I wouldn't risk it though.
It depends on where you think Whisper is going to be, because if Whisper is going to just do a 1 hard, you might do a 4K.
Yeah,
because
true.
You're going to
4K wouldn't be bad.
I mean, she'll remain cloaked.
Yeah.
So she'll have 4 dice, -2, so she'll still be rolling 2, but that's still your 4 dice on 2. I don't know.
Does yellow do like a 3 straight and just claim the objective?
You could do a 2 bank and claim the objective, since nobody's going to be super.
Oh, you can clear stress with a 2 bank, not on an E-wing.
2 bank isn't blue.
No, it's only the one bank.
It's the 1 bank. You can do a 1 bank and claim it.
Yeah, here's the dial for those at home. That's Wedge's dial. Sorry. Here we go. Yeah, so they like to go fast and straight. Fast and straight. The only gay maneuver is a 1 bank. Get it? Fast, straight is gay. That's the joke. 1 bank is blue, then the rest are white. 1 hard red, 2 hard, 3 hard white.
We promise jokes, but not good jokes.
Yeah, it was exactly.
I
love that joke. It's like, man, I've been doing this 3 hours straight and 2 hours gay. So bad.
That one was at least better.
Yeah.
But I mean, just the 1 bank, because Whisper's not going to be shooting you. Vizier's not going to be shooting you. Vader's not going to be shooting you. So just 1 bank can pick up the objectives. And then you could sloop with red there. And like you said, pattern analyze in action. Let's see what happens. That will be the crit, makes it the Empire first. Will he try to decloak? Nope. Looks like he's just going straight to the Reaper, which makes sense. 1 bank, focus. There it is. One bank, pick up the objective. Will he do it? Is he going to do it? There it is. There was a 2 hard from red there, which will block up the 1 hard from Whisper. So you're getting a good shot there. Yep. And does Whisper take a stressful focus? I mean, do you want to be stressed as a TIE Phantom? That's their downfall. He's doing it. Vader doing a 4K. Did not fully expect that. I thought he would have grabbed the objective, but it's not the wrong move. And there's the 4K from Wedge. Really hoping that you get some Whisper damage in here. Vader doesn't have Wedge lock, so just 2 dice.
Not very often does Vader roll 2 attack dice, but here he is.
Yeah, it's typically the range 0 stuff, and that's about it.
Okay, but still
Vader says
hit crit.
I still have the advanced targeting computer.
Oh, he's got the 2 evades. Wedge. Range 1 into Whisper, who has taken shields. No mods again. I don't think so. Definitely not.
Not outmaneuvered.
4 on 1. Whisper. Oh, sorry. Because it's the cloak. Yeah, 4 on 3. Whoops.
You might. So as much as you like to shoot at Whisper, it's 3 dice and a focus. You could shoot at Vizier. I don't, because that's just free damage, whatever you get.
Yeah, and if you get a crit through, you can knock that crate off. It keeps distancing Chris from Buddy here.
Crits for crates.
Crits. Cars for kids, crits for crates.
Yeah. I think that's what's processing through his head right now, and he's got the E-Wing that's going to follow up on a shot. Has target lock focus. Yeah. Do I do it? Yep, shooting at the almost called a U-Wing, the TIE Reaper. There's your crate. You knocked the crate off. Crit for crate. Turns out, right call. And Whisper's cloak, so no shot there. And gets to take the range 2 double mod into the Reaper. Just spend that focus. You're going to spend your focus on the Reaper as well, right? Or not, I guess. Why wouldn't you? Weapons failure. I did be his eye shuttle instead.
All right, sorry, I missed that damage. I was answering a rules question. Who just took damage?
That was Vizier. Vizier lost field, took a hit, and then took a weapons failure.
Lost the crate.
So just a really good turn for the Rebels. Pick up a crate, knock off a crate, and got 4 damage in exchange for none.
And now the score is correct, 5-7, heading in around 5.
Vizier doesn't have a lot of options here. even if Whisper decloaks forward. Whisper being stressed is going to be rough. E-Wings have a 3 hard, right?
Yep, a white 3 hard. So yellow, yeah, yellow could certainly do that.
2 hard also fits, but
Yeah, I like the 3 just so you have more room to bank.
yeah, you have more room. Get you a little farther if Vader tries to snipe you because you're the damaged ship out of the 2 E-Wings.
Whisper got a decloak forward. Yeah, I mean, fails to the right, to the left, you hit the rock. You could just die, to a follow-up shot after that. So go straight. And then I guess does Whisper have targeting computer?
No.
No. Okay. That's actually that's kind of a gamble. I mean, I don't hate it. Obviously the build on Whisper is solid, but not being able, if you're just rolling any blanks, you're just kind of
it has Lone Wolf. Like,
screwed.
man, Lone Wolf is so hard to pull off nowadays. I would advocate for it going down in price by like 1 or 2 because it's so
hard to get off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's what I found with Tycho. Is like I just run him up the side of the board and just hope that I get to use Lone Wolf like maybe once or twice in the entire game. But
yeah,
I don't know.
It was different when you had 2 to 3 ship lists, but when 5 and 6 is the norm, that's really hard to pull off.
Sun is extra bright today.
It's probably as bright as it normally is.
It's extra bright. I said so. I decided. It's extra bright, I decided. The decloak forward, I don't think the decloak forward forces Whisper through an obstacle at all. No, you got plenty of space.
Yeah, plenty of space. Vizier could sloop. I mean, if you're really trying to get shots in, but you're a 2-die shot now. Trying to figure out what the E-Wing dial is. Everybody's looking at what is not stressful move.
All right.
I say
And
4K from
we're moving.
Yeah, 4K from the red E-Wing. Pattern analyze.
Analyze those patterns.
Yep.
Wedge just like, oh, never mind. I was like, does he want straight? I mean, let's see what he does.
I mean, wouldn't be bad. I mean, you still get a shot, but see what they do. You got red.
Vader is coming in for a kill here. He's going to try to get Wedge. These have been good games so far. I've had a lot of at 2.5 stream games. I'd say more recently it's been closer, but I feel like just in general, not a lot of close games. I'd say the amount of close games to blowout games that I've streamed over the entirety of 2.5, it's like 60% blowouts.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more.
We did see the 4K pattern analyzer from red, so he is fully modded against the Reaper again. Got the 2 hard from the yellow E-Wing. You going to target? I wouldn't target lock.
You can't lock. Well, you already have Vizier
Yeah,
locked.
you already
can't
have
lock
locks.
range 1.
You
I don't know why you bother.
Whisper and Vader.
Because of Vader, I guess?
I mean, you already have the lock on them, so...
On Vader? Really? Where? Red?
The yellow lock?
Oh,
I'm talking about the yellow.
Oh, but red is the one doing an action right now, right? Yeah, he just focuses.
That was yellow.
Oh, okay. He just focused. He fokies.
Yeah. All right. Whisper, just clearing stress. Gonna take an action. Maybe you cloak. I'm gonna add barrel roll. Okay.
You're not going to get shot by anybody. Okay, so Wedge does have R4, so he could 2 hard.
Yeah, I was actually thinking Vader should have gone slower because, like you said, like if Wedge doesn't do it too hard and it clears, which it's going to be close, he would be out of Vader's arc 2 straight.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be it for Wedge, I think.
It's going to be rough at the very least.
He's not. He's. I guess he still has 4 hull, huh? It just feels like Wedge is going to die here, just because it's Wedge.
Why did he? Oh, he couldn't clear stress. Okay.
Oh, Death Troopers coming in here, so Vader very well could kill Wedge here.
Now I'm with you on Vader killing him because, like, it was 2 dice with a focus, and he had 4 health. There was a good chance that he could live, but Death Troopers. Whoa!
But now in this economy,
saw that die go flying.
Oh, not the best. You get the crit conversion, spend that lot.
Yeah.
There you go.
There it is. That should probably do it.
And oh, well, maybe.
You're saying there's a chance.
Remember, the direct hit did kill Gavin. Will it kill Wedge? It's a hull breach, basically blank.
Hull breach, non-existent. Wedge gets his range 0 shot.
His ability still works on Vizier. Should be 3 on 0.
I don't believe it does.
Oh, really? You can't take away dice? Range 0?
No, not at range 0.
Oh. I always thought you could.
No, as long as, like, you
because it's not a modification, right?
I think it was ruled to be something that, it was just like, oh, well.
I didn't know that.
One of those things.
Good thing about it, part of the rules team.
Intimidation works. Intimidation works so long as you're not the one shooting.
Oh, I see.
Or you're not the one intimidating. Like, so somebody else.
So Arvel can't use his errated ability to intimidate somebody at range 0?
I believe it works on Arvel, and it would work on Oiken as well if Oiken could take it, because they have specific stipulations.
Yeah, but I don't think. But you're not modifying the defender's dice at range. Like them rolling 1 less, is that a modification? It's not classified as a modification in the X-wing rules.
Again, I think
rolling
it might be
1
like
less
a
die.
specific specified rule.
No, I believe you. I just in the chat saying you can't modify defender's dice at range 0. There's the modification is adding, changing, spending, or re-rolling, not rolling 1 less technically.
All right, so we saw Vizier go down. So while you have Wedge at 1 health and almost half on one of your E-wings, you're still sitting kind of pretty. You still are the only one that has an objective in your pocket.
Oh, you're up 10-7 now.
Yeah, this is still a fight for both. Can't let anything slip.
Yeah. All right. You guys like watching us put on tournaments online or in person? You should check out our Patreon. I'm gonna run the ad. Do you like cool stuff? That's awesome. You should check out 312 Squadron's Patreon, ! Patreon in the chat. With being a member at 312, there are 3 tiers: Chicago Dog, Deep Dish, and Capone patrons, $5, $10, $20 tiers. They all come with exclusive benefits like cool custom alt art, cards, and tokens exclusive to 312 Squadron. You also get early access to interviews we do for our podcast and discounts on all of our events. Now, if that isn't enough to convince you, I'm going to just show you one more time this cool stuff. You gotta kill! Financially supporting us means a lot. It allows us to do a lot more with the stream, and moving forward, especially with the X-Wing Alliance, we are excited to do even more for the X-Wing community. So if you want to get some cool stuff in return for helping 312, you should consider signing up for our Patreon tiers. Thank you all so much, and back to the handsome guy that's doing commentary for you right now. At least in the planning phase. All right, the shortest planning phase ever. We've seen 2 ships move already. I was like, it's a minute video. We're fine. We have a minute for the planning phase. Yeah, so we saw red grabbed a crate. We've seen a sloop here from yellow. And that's essentially what you've missed. Yeah, and pattern analyzer focus.
Whisper 1 hard evade. Vader 1 banked stress focus. And then Wedge is likely going to take a target lock. There it is. Since nobody's shooting at him, why not? Take it on Whisper. I mean, honestly, either one is the right answer. You threaten Vader for next turn, who is likely hitting a rock next turn. But that still works. Vader's got 2 shots coming in as well. He's not got a lock, so this is going to be a pea shooter shot.
Yeah, I like Buddy's chances right now. Oh my god.
But Vader saying, I don't need mods.
Oh, and it all goes through.
Knocks that
Red
crate
is
off.
not. Yeah, Red has not taken damage until now. So down to 1 shield, but does knock the crate off. Was it worth Vader has 2 force up? Was it worth Red focusing there? I don't know. I mean, you're getting shot at twice, granted, but yeah, brilliant evasion. I think Red has you in bullseye, but they might both have you in bullseye actually. They do, so it wouldn't have worked.
See how he does.
Yeah, let's see. 1. Do you have the lock?
1.
There's no lock. No. Vader is fine.
Okay. Let's do the range 3 shot. Unobstructed.
Has the lock.
FCS? Or are you going to spend the whole lock?
Yeah, you might as well. Vader's going to have to 2 hard. He really shouldn't have done that red focus. Just 3.
See if this pays off, Cotton.
Vader taking the damage, and now if he hits the rock, he very well could just die.
Yep.
So yeah, if there's any ship in the game, that teaches you the value of a green token or the sacrifice of doing a scenario action, it's the E-wing. There's a lot of people just be like, oh, I'll just roll average, I'll roll 1 to 2 evades on these 3 green die. Nope. E-wings are going to be like, nope. No.
It really increases the value of elusive. Elusive goes from a 2 and 8 chance to 5 and 8 chance of getting you
what you need.
paint.
Right. Yeah, it's the being able to sloop, focus, recover, elusive all in once.
Yeah,
it's so fun. I remember when 2.0 days of playing the 3 ship list with Gavin, a Rogue, and Luke, and doing that 4 or 5 times in a game. I mean, talk about value for elusive. It was like 2 or 3 points. I think it was 2 points at the time, and I was just using it constantly.
Yep, I remember playing against it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and when you don't fly off the board, good things happen.
Yeah,
many lessons learned.
Just intimidate your opponent to where they fly a ship off the board.
I will say that is one of the most fun events I've ever played at. I was very fun of that. That was a good time.
Yeah, I don't know that they've hosted another one.
Yeah, I think their scene has died out a bit. I think Kirsten, I don't even think he's playing.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, man, I don't know about you, but like, not only do I find myself reminiscing, but I'm genuinely like sad when I think about how we used to do stuff like that. Like we went on a trip. I took a train to St. Louis to go on a trip to play an extra tournament in Arkansas with you guys. I mean, it's crazy. You cannot imagine doing anything, especially with your group, because most of them aren't playing anymore.
Yeah. I miss the amount of people that played. It was very nice.
I mean, I think we took, like, if you include Doug,
his dad.
Doug, yeah. If we include the Hows, us, I think we brought like 6 or 7 people to that tournament. Yeah, it was a long ways.
7 of us, but then also we had a listener of my podcast, John with 2 N's. He showed up there, so that we'll say 8 were provided from our group. Yep, it was fun.
Yeah, I
Alright.
actually, that was the first time I had played Doug, and I barely beat him. It was a really like gut wrenching back and forth game because he had that like
Yeah.
dash Han list. It was just nasty.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh man.
See which way. All right, Whisper
Okay.
decloaking to the left. Getting that evade.
Ooh.
3
Whisper
bank from the
hunting.
E-Wing. Gonna focus because can't target lock anybody. 1 bank for that E-Wing. Gonna focus because already have target locks.
Yeah, people often
least
forget you
one.
can't lock at range 1. Lock beyond range. Oh no!
Whisper.
No! This could be it for Whisper.
Taking 1 damage, maybe another.
So already has a damage card, right? Oh no.
No, that was Vader.
That's
But
Vader. No.
that's no action, no shot. Very punishing. Got the 3 hard from Wedge.
Wedge,
saying,
I think you just take a crate.
Vader
not getting
hasn't moved yet,
huge.
so I mean, I don't
What?
know.
I mean, Vader could. Does it too hard fit to the right for Vader
Too-
without hitting the rock?
I don't think it fits, but it will go over, and if he doesn't roll the damage, he gets a shot and can take an action. So
Yeah, and then dies to yellow. So
okay, I'm just.
he is going to take the crate though.
I think you try to survive with a focus because if yellow kills Vader, then you can pick up a crate next turn if the game already doesn't feel over at that point. All right, Vader, what are you doing? Too hard the other way. Okay, never mind. You're right, Nick. You called it too hard to the left. Stay stressed.
Yeah, it's just he shouldn't have red focused.
Yeah.
All right, so
even just
red doesn't even have a shot. Okay, that's a saving grace. I
range
thought red had a
obstructed.
shot on Whisper. Only 1. Do you have a lock? You
But
do. You do.
Still has the target lock.
Oh man, not great. Whisper's probably going to be okay. Has that evade? Would like to not have to spend it here, and doesn't have to. It rolls
Doesn't
3.
have to.
Hey. And now Whisper could
What?
decloak forward or to the right. But I don't
So
know.
that's 2 more
He's
points.
running away with this game. Vader is just useless for the rest of this game. I mean, I just
has
don't.
to clear stress. Yep. So
we go to
red
the
could either
8th round. Okay.
red could either pick up the new objective, pick up another objective, or just do sloop and commit to being a pain in Whisper's rear. But I think you just leave that up to yellow while you pick up an objective. Wedge can 3 hard and kind of start to threaten Vader. I mean, and with Vader outmaneuvered, you may even focus boost. You're only rolling 2 dice, but Vader's rolling 1 on defense.
Yeah, E-Wings can't lock at range 1. Experimental scanners. You can acquire locks beyond range 3. You cannot acquire locks at range 1.
You can you do it at 0?
It
If you're
doesn't say
like
you can't.
coordinated. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're coordinated, you could.
You could lock at range 0.
Yep. It's a very niche case, but it's a thing.
Yeah, I will say how often, like I would not being able to lock at range 1. I feel like it rarely comes up as like oh crap. Like it's just E-Wings typically roll in there with a lock on the person they need to have it locked already, or they're taking a lock on someone else anyways. Like they're not. If you're rolling up to somebody in arc, like you're facing off with someone at range 1, you shouldn't be trying to lock them anyways, unless unless you think you can PS kill them. With the E-Wings, you just focus as much as possible outside of the first turn. I do love the anti false transponder code tech that they offer, though. Yep. I know that it's super unfair, but I hate false transponder codes. So I am not a fan of removing agency. It is a form of agency removal. something like codes. I know there's a counter to it, but it's like if you're lower initiative, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah, I think the you can deal with it pretty well. It's
Well, it used to be priced in a way where I actually had an actual real problem with it. Now it's like whatever.
When it was 3 points, that was an issue.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of things that were wrong during that raid.
Like Zam was 4, right? It was like it's insane.
Zam crew was 4 points. There it is, grabbing that objective. Thermals were 3 points.
Yeah, it's just
and then
silly.
False transponder codes were 3, maybe even 2 at one point. I don't really remember. What are we doing here? 1 hard. Gonna pattern analyze something. Even if Whisper does a 3 bank, it's still not going to be... Oh, he was expecting Whisper to decloak forward, maybe? Whisper, you just take a focus and hope to survive. You're going to barrel roll? Okay, I guess that's a thing. It's like if you arc dodge both arcs, then yeah, that's the right choice. Wedge 3 hard. Did you flip your foils? You did not, so you're just gonna focus. Okay. Vader 1 bank. I think you still got Vader at range 3. It'll be close, but if you do, 2 on 2 dice. Yep, you got him at range 3. Oh, and he's got a crate. He wouldn't have been able to boost anyway. My suggestion for before was silly.
Goofy, in fact.
Yeah. Some would say that. Mickey, Donald as well.
2 hits.
2. Vader has to roll.
Oh, Vader, no! Vader dies!
Better than that.
That's it. And that's going to be the game. Crate-wise, you got 3 crates there. So this is an interesting game because the last 3 rounds you kind of saw the writing on the wall, but there's just like not a lot of shooting. So it's just like incrementally gaining more points heading into the 8th round. Yep. Finally, closing the door here.
Yeah, despite the early loss of Gavin, Rebel is able to pull it back. Let's see what Whisper can do here. Wait. Change that to a crit with BT1. Not going to spend the focus because thinks he's probably an arc. Takes no damage. Let's see if Red can just cause full elimination. Got no mods. Oh. Goodbye, Whisper.
That's it for Whisper, and that is full destruction.
Whisper's dead too. Yep.
It rolls that evades for good measure. 25. So 27 to 7. It was a close game through like the 6th round, and now of course there it is.
Yep.
So that is going to do it for round 2 of the Revenge of the Deep Dish tournament. 2 more games of Swiss after our lunch break, which is going to end around 1:05 Central Time. So I'm going to put a pinned comment here. Not going to go to break yet, but I'm going to put a pinned comment so that you all see when we get back. And pin that. And
what's for lunch? Don't know yet.
What's for lunch?
I had a breakfast sandwich while I was waiting to vote, so. What are you doing for lunch, Nick?
I have I bought some Uncrustables for moments like these, so I might just have an Uncrustable. Maybe some Cheez-Its as well. True champions lunch.
I encourage you to look up. There's a chart of how many Uncrustables NFL teams eat.
Oh my god.
And they're ridiculous. I can't remember what team it was, but their team was eating about 40 per day. It's like, granted, you divide that by, how many people are in the team. That's still, just like 2 per day. That's fine.
Jeez.
But it's like, holy crap, you guys, everybody's eating so many of these Uncrustables.
Yeah, they're pretty. What can I say? The NFL, they love Uncrustables. It's 2 things the NFL is good at: domestic violence and eating Uncrustables. Am I right, folks?
I looked it up. The entire NFL combined was estimated to eat about 80,000 Uncrustables.
Oh my
god! Let's see.
80,000. That's no big deal.